Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're going to be doing update number 7 of my fall Bath & Body Works project, Use It Up. I cannot believe that this is the last update before the finale. This project has been running a full 2 months, and I feel like the progress I have to show you guys this week, you're going to be very, very impressed. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's dive right on into the progress. Now, this week I really had a different mindset than kind of weeks previous. So this week I really said, okay, I only have 2 more weeks in this project. I really want to get everything I can out of these products because I know after this project concludes, I'm going to want to move on to something else. So I want to use them. I want to love them throughout the project. That way I can give you guys really good updates, and then I will move on to something else, something I'm excited about. So that was really the mindset I locked in this week on these products. That being said, we're going to go ahead and start with my chocolate amber shower gel. Now, one thing about all of the products, we've been really tracking the markings from like the lid all the way to the bottom. I have since flipped all of my bottles and remarked. If you are someone who has done Project Use It Up and you're thinking, okay, I have all of these black Sharpie marks all over this bottle, maybe you want to recycle the bottle, maybe you want to pass it on to somebody else, but you don't want the Sharpie marks on, all you're going to do is take a little bit of hand sanitizer, whether the spray or the PocketBac or really any hand sanitizer you have. You're going to put it on a piece of tissue or like a paper towel, or it can honestly be a Q-tip, and then you're just going to rub it on the spot where the Sharpie is. That is not going to take off any color of like the label or the packaging. It's just going to take off the Sharpie, and then you're back with basically the original bottle. So as you will see in my chocolate amber shower gel, there are no longer any markings on this side of the bottle. I cleaned all of those off, and then when I flipped the bottle, I made our first marking. So that is where we were in the last update. We are now down to here. So that is a huge amount of progress this week. And yes, I know that that is huge, especially the other types of progress I've had in the past. Usually it'll be about a couple centimeters, maybe an inch would really be pushing it, more like a ½ inch. But you guys, that is the progress that we have this week. And really looking at the bottle in totality, we don't really have that much left at all. Now, this doesn't look like a lot left, but in terms of the bottle, it's not at all. In terms of usage, this is probably another week of usage. So this definitely, it might be finished by the next update. It might take me through the next update in that sort of weekend to finish this one up, but super duper excited on the progress that I made on this week. There was something about it. I was just really in the mood for the fragrance. I was really in the mood for like a nice hot shower with a chocolatey, ambery, warm, gourmand shower gel. I was just really loving this week, so definitely you can see it in the product. So excited about my progress on this. I don't know if it's too much of a stretch to finish it up this coming week or this coming finale update, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to. Now, going along with that, my lotion, which I'm so proud of myself on this. This is the matching chocolate amber lotion. And again, I started right there. I am down to right here. And if you're thinking, Skylar, your marking's kind of under where the lotion is, if you can see in the bottle, like the walls of the lotion have a lot of buildup on them, but the actual product's sitting about a couple centimeters below it. So that is truly where the lotion is. This is just kind of like product that hasn't fallen to the bottom yet. So again, huge amount of progress on this one this week. I was just really in the mood to use this. I use this at night. I also use it in the morning. I use this every single day. And typically in updates past and previous weeks, I would maybe use a lotion once or twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. I consistently use this, and you can definitely tell. So if you are struggling to really use your lotions up, or you feel like you're not seeing any progress, pick a lotion, use it for a week straight, and you will very quickly realize that you're actually making a lot of progress on an item. So that really wraps up my chocolate amber shower gel and body lotion. Moving on into sweater weather. So sweater weather from the gel point of view, we started off right there after I flipped the bottle, and now we are down to right there. So definitely not as much usage as the chocolate amber, but that is to be expected as the chocolate amber was really my primary shower gel this week. I think I only used this one 2 or 3 times, but then I also had my boyfriend use this once or twice, and he uses a little bit more than I do. So he was able to help me get some usage on this. But again, excited about any progress, and I'm excited to see really what we can do in the next couple of, really the next week on this, because we only have that much left. So excited about that. And then for the matching sweater weather lotion, when we flipped the bottle, we were there, and now we are down to there. So really only that much left to go. Everything is under halfway, which is something I'm really excited about. I did not know if I was going to be able to get everything to at least halfway, and I have definitely went way past that goal. So I'm thrilled about that. Again, like I mentioned in really my intro video, and I feel like throughout the project, these are both very fall fragrances to me. I don't think the seasonality on these is really good, except for maybe sweater weather. I could see myself wanting to wear sweater weather really throughout the year, especially in the mist, as it's a your skin but better. But as far as chocolate amber goes, I am definitely going to want to use chocolate amber up before the end of the year, because for me personally, that's just the type of fragrance it is. So I wanted to use everything I could during this project, because this is really the time of year that I'm going to be most into it. I don't want bottles that are half used to really be sitting on my shelf waiting till next go around, because probably by the next go around, I'm going to want to pick out a couple of other items. So that is really the big push to finish out this project very strong. Now moving into the fine fragrance mist, starting out with my sweater weather fine fragrance mist. This is the one that I have in the full size, and this one you are seeing a lot of consistent markings, but we are down to there. Now if you remember my last video, you will know that my goal really is to hit this white line. We are very close. We'll definitely be able to hit the white line. The white line is a little bit above halfway, so not exactly halfway on this one, but these take me a long time to use. I've really been focusing exclusively on this fine fragrance mist and the really two others, so I haven't used anything else in my collection. I'm really happy with my usage on this. This isn't one that I'm going to be bummed to have kind of sitting in my collection. That was kind of, when I bought it, I kind of knew that it's going to take me a little bit longer. It's definitely not going to be used up within the season, and that's perfectly okay. So very happy with my progress on this one. As far as the other two, I know I said in my last update I would definitely have Gold Friend used up, and it's definitely going to be used up by the finale. I mean, I really only have that little baby amount left way at the bottom, but this was one I actually wanted to use this coming weekend. So on Sunday I have an event that I really want to use this one for, so hence I am saving that for this event, but I do know this will be gone in no time. So this one is almost like a maybe empty. This is like a predetermined empty that's not quite empty yet, but I know it will be empty by the time we get to the finale. And then the last one we have is going to be the Bath & Body Works Mini Fine Fragrance Mist in Glazed Pumpkin, which I was originally marking it on like this side of the bottle, and then I realized there's actually a little pocket. Oh, it's on the other side. There's actually a little pocket where you can directly see into the fragrance, so that just made it a little bit easier to mark. And I did move all of my markings from like this side of the bottle over to here once I discovered that. So we started the project way up there. We honestly started it full. That was the last week's usage, and then this is this week's usage. So not a huge amount compared to last week. I'm going to try and really get close so you guys can see that. Not a huge amount compared to last week, but again, for Mini Fine Fragrance Mist, we only have that much more to go. We have used up about this much, so maybe about a fourth of the bottle is used up, and this is definitely a gourmand fragrance. This isn't something that I would probably pick up normally. This isn't something that I'll probably ever pick up again, although I am enjoying it. It is making me realize though that I definitely like those more fruity, florally fragrances. My sister is definitely the gourmand girl out of the two of us, but it's nice. It's very holiday appropriate. I have been enjoying wearing it. I just have to be really in the mood to wear it. It's just one of those types of fragrances. And going forward, I do want to be more mindful about picking up fragrances that I want to wear every single day, not just when I'm in the mood to wear them. That's definitely something I've learned throughout this process. But you guys, that really wraps up the update number 7 of the fall project Use It Up. I am so excited to share with you guys everything that I've used up, and fingers crossed have finished in the finale next week. As always, let me know in the comments what you have been using. I have been really enjoying kind of doing this alongside you guys. It's been very fun, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.